What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Vibes, presented by Vigilant Videography. I'm your host, as always, Ethan Weiner, and let's jump into it. Who we got today?
We got Scuzzhunnid, aka Young Scuzz. Call me whatever. It's Scuzzhunnid, Young Scuzz, whichever.
Appreciate you, bro. So, real quick, so I met you the other day in person for the first time at that show, right? So the show at Revel, and that was crazy. So how'd you kind of get that opportunity?
The promoter, Aeronautics, I've been going through them since about like late 2018. I think I went through him for it was like one of my first shows over at the Jam Spot. And then just ever since then, just kept hitting him up for shows. Ended up going out to LA for about 2 shows out there.
That's dope. Yeah, no, he's been cool because I just met him for the first time at that show, but he's been in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, he's cool as shit. I did the recap video and all that shit for him. So
Okay.
I also got some fire. I'm not gonna lie, I got some fire clips of you. When you were doing the hair thing and all that shit, bro. You were killing that for sure. I'll send you some clips, definitely. But so let's start at the beginning. So where are you from originally?
I'm from here, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Nice.
Moved around quite a bit, so can't really say
within
I'm
New
from
Mexico or just like.
I lived in Estancia, New Mexico for about a year when I was in 6th grade. And but besides that, just here.
Yeah.
Just everywhere, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So what was it a little bit of the first stuff that got you into music?
I kind of grew up around it. Like my uncles did it. My dad made music, and my uncles, they kind of had a little group going on in the early 2000s. So just seeing them do it and being around them in their studio as a kid growing up and just watching them make music, it kind of pushed me towards that, and I was ended up having a love for it.
Thanks, yeah. Did they do it professionally or just for fun or?
Yeah, it was they're kind of a big group back then. It was early 2000s. They had shit blowing up.
Yeah,
honestly.
no, for sure. That's dope. So what styles did they play?
It was rap, hip hop.
Oh, okay, dope.
Yeah.
Okay. So that being said, did you start off in rap, or did you kind of transform into that? Because I know you do a lot, but you also do a little bit of mixing it up. So did you start with that?
I started with rap,
okay,
what I usually do. Now I'm trying to push towards R&B, singing type.
Facts.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's dope. Do you think that so would you say that they're one of your big influences in terms of music style and stuff?
Yeah, it kind of made me push me to where this is what I like. This is what I want to do. I want to take off with it. Probably not saying that they didn't do anything, but go farther than what they did.
Facts, yeah, no, you gotta build on it. As creatives, taking one thing, it's not gonna be if you change it, it's not gonna be better or worse. It's gonna be different. So you just kind of build on shit. Do you work together at all still, or did you ever was it overlapping at all? Where you were making music and they were still making music? And stuff?
Nah, they kind of stopped towards can't really say they stopped, but it was just took a break from it around 2012. So I was still a kid.
Yeah.
But
when did you start up officially kind of?
It was 2016.
Okay.
I was 2017. I was about 15, 16 years old.
Okay, dope. Do you remember the first experience making a song? Or what was the first song you made?
I've had my dad, how I said, my dad made music. So when I was a little kid, he would try to put me he'd tell me hey, rap this verse on a song real quick.
And so he really put you on. Oh, that's hard. That's hard because it takes a lot to learn. So have someone putting you on, being, hey, this is how you do it, kind of, or not dragging you, but pushing you into it more so, and just having that emphasis on it. That's dope.
And kind of just seeing that too, showed me I could engineer my own stuff, I could mix my own stuff because they all did it. So whenever I did start making my own music, I got my own laptop, got my own mic, and learned myself how to
Oh, so you did everything. So you did the producing and everything. Oh shit.
Yeah.
And so they taught you all sides of that. Pretty much.
Since when I did start, they weren't really making music really into it. So I kind of like had to learn myself.
Facts,
So,
yeah. No, I feel that.
But yeah, like learning like what equipment I need and like what to use and stuff. I kind of like looked at them.
It's important,
yeah,
no, for sure. Like learning, being able to do it independently and then just going into your section of like, all right, I just want to make the music, or I just want to rap on that. It's important to know all the steps because, you know, someone else's, if you're working with a producer and, you know, there you got to be a little knowledgeable, asking questions, saying this and that. So that's dope. That's dope for sure. So after that, so you kind of started making some music. How long were you making music until before you started like dabbling in shows? Because I know you were doing shows, what, like 2018?
Yeah.
So from like I guess from like 2016, 2018, what kind of made you make that jump into performing? Because it's hard. Some people be making music for like super long and they still don't like be doing shows, but they have like hella shit going out. So what kind of made you make that jump?
The thing with me, like, I always like try to find different strategies and like always want to do something different or try something, like throw something in there. So it was like, I need to start performing. I need to start doing music videos. I can't just make music. If I really want to make it, I need to put myself out there. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna try to find like my way to get my first show, and then ended up happening.
Yeah, that's dope. That's awesome. And then just going from there. And shows too, that's like the most natural connections. You meet the dopest people there. You meet videographers, like other artists, all that shit too. So you said you did music videos too. So what was the first? When did you start doing that?
It was, I think like late, like the end of 2018 as well.
Oh, okay.
I had my brother just hold the camera for me and ended up going and just for like the first like 2 years I was just doing my own music videos. I would just have someone just hold it for me and I would just go in and edit it myself. And,
oh, nice. Damn, that's the crazy shit too. Because not a lot of people do the editing of that too. So
and that's another thing too. Like whenever, like I do like whenever like my focus ain't really like towards the music anymore. That's what I want to do is music videos. Like push like go towards that like aspect and like do like stuff behind the music scene.
Yeah, all the vision. Yeah, I was about to ask that. So so besides taking a step back from your music and all that, so you did your own music videos. Do you do music videos for other people too?
Yeah, I did some music videos for a few artists in the past.
That's dope. And what camera did you use?
I use my phone.
For real? Oh shit. Okay, honestly, bro, phone cameras do be like I shot a music video on a phone before, and that shit was like clean. Did you see the Cole Bennett did that one, or like the shot on iPhone, like he did one, and then what was that? There was like the Olivia Rodrigo music video. Like, bro, phones are like, if you edit, that's the thing too. Like, because you said you edited it all yourself, right?
Yeah.
So, and knowing how to edit it and put it together, you can really, as long as you have, you know, the shots you kind of like, and you know, you have that knowledge, you can pretty much do whatever. That's dope. So you want to do, so you're trying a bunch of different things. So are you doing anything else besides like the music scene? A little bit?
Right now, I'm honestly trying to working on trying to like get my own studio opened up. So, because like with the aspect of me knowing how to engineer as well, I like want to like start getting people in there and start like having people go in there for studio time.
Oh, so like you'd produce and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. That's fire. Here in Albuquerque?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fire. I feel like a lot of people like that shit for sure.
So I'm just trying to,
that's hard.
Right now, just trying to find a perfect office space.
Yeah. No, it's hard because there's a lot. I mean, I feel like honestly though, there has been a lot of spaces like popping up or like different studios that I've gone to or seen them, and it's just like in an office building. I'm like, damn, like that's like, and it really like it's a full-on studio. It's like it feels super professional, everything like that. So keeping it, I feel like one of the big things is keeping it low key. And you know, not advertising too much, like where you're at or anything, but like keeping a low key spot and then just like doing your shit in there. That's a fire. That's fire for sure. So what do you got coming up in the future? Do you have any big plans coming up for like projects or anything or stuff you're trying to do?
Right now, just this upcoming week, I got a music video dropping and then a little 2-track EP. Oh,
nice.
But besides that, just keep dropping and
for sure.
And,
do you keep?
Oh my bad, bro.
No, you're good. I was gonna say, do you try to drop like a certain amount per month or something like that, or because I know some people. For me, for example, like I try to drop, you know, maybe like 3 videos, 4 videos a month or something like that, or just try to keep it, because I'm super bad at that. If I don't keep myself on a schedule, I'm like, fuck, like I fuck up and I just forget everything. So I try to keep it on there, but sometimes people just drop it like when you working? Because you know you take a little break and then you try to work. Do you try to do that or?
Honestly, just try to keep it going, keep it going, because I think that's like the best way to do it, because that's how people are gonna like end up finding it. And so you just gotta keep throwing it out there.
No,
but
for
people
sure.
also tell me like, can't be doing that. You're dropping too much. But at the same time, it's like that's what you're seeing. Like other people are gonna end up seeing it because there's so much getting out there.
Exactly, bro. I actually just literally like 20 minutes ago, I was just scrolling my phone and I saw that I saw an interview with Jalil, and he was saying how it's like, bro, like you can't. His song, when he was like promoting it before he blew up, he was promoting that shit for like 2 years, and he just kept throwing it out there in everyone's face on Instagram stories and everything. And he was saying, it's like, like you gotta throw it in people's faces because they're not gonna see, you know, like no one's gonna, when people tap in, like when you post it the first time, you post it one time, probably like 5 people really gonna tap in, be like, oh shit. I mean, like unless it's like, you know, like religiously, like the same people over and over again, like a couple people tap in, until you're like really like getting up there. But when you're first building it at first, you gotta just keep going for that shit. So I think. I don't believe in dropping too much. I mean, like like you should, you know, keep it balanced and all that. But I feel like dropping consistently or dropping just fuck it like all the time whenever you want to, pretty much, it helps because people see that shit. People go and tap in and just be like, damn, like that's the shit he's doing.
It kind of also shows that like you're straight working too and straight. Like,
exactly, yeah, and it keeps you on your own shit too, because if you don't have kind of like a pressure there, then what's the point? You know, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm not trying to do this, not trying to do that, and all. So behind all of your music and all that, do you have something that kind of pushes you, or like a little, like, do you have any like purpose behind music or anything? Because everyone kind of, whether it's like impressing someone or all that, most people go into like art for like any type of reason, or trying to impress someone or do something with that. Like, what kind of got you into that, or just like keep pushing you to make shit?
Kind of like therapeutic too, like able to like on the track like throw all your aggression on it, and like able to like say shit that you're not gonna tell someone, so you're able to say it in the song, and then people are gonna hear it. So I think that's a way to have me like keep going, just because I'm able to actually like say shit. So
I feel that shit. No, it's hard, bro. It's getting your ideas out there, and it's not in like a direct way, but having just people tap in and be like, oh shit, like I fuck with what they're saying, for sure, definitely.
And that's another thing too, like that's keeping me going, is like I found my sound, and like I'm comfortable on what I'm dropping, and like it's all gonna like, it all comes together, so it's not gonna sound bad or be like what's he dropping, or
that's the hard thing too, like finding your image. Like image is a big thing for sure. Just like your I just like your look, like on your either Instagram or all your platforms, because once you figure it out, like you're cool, like you're good. But once you're not figured it out, you're like, fuck, like is this good? And you drop something, like, oh shit, that's not me here. Like, so figuring that, so you feel like you kind of stepped into that artist phase.
Yeah, and I think that's a thing that like a lot of artists have trouble with, when it's just, there'd be a bunch of new artists and you'll see them drop a lot and then just stop seeing them drop. And I think it's because they're struggling on trying to find like their style, and they're like struggling on like, they don't know what direction it takes. So like you're saying, like it's hard to like find your style and stuff.
Exactly, bro. It's hard, and it's also because there's a bunch of different directions to take. So it's not like, oh, I'll just go this way or I'll go this way, because someone else is gonna say something all the time. So you just gotta trust your gut, feel what you are, feel who you are, and just kind of go with that and be confident with that, for sure. So coming up, so with shows, do you have any upcoming shows after?
I think I'm gonna be hopping on the next aeronautics show for the Fani one on 19th of July.
I
So
bet for that.
I think I might hop on that one.
Yeah, no, for sure, definitely.
But besides that, I think I'm gonna honestly start tapping in with Aero more, and start getting out to Dallas and out there in Texas.
What's like, so you've been doing shows for a little bit now, so what's kind of, do you have any tips for people or artists who are just trying to do more shows or tap in with that a little bit more? Because it's hard to kind of make that transition. Well, one, you kind of, you kind of got to know who you are first and foremost, and you got to have that confidence on stage. But after that, after you find that, what's the best way to kind of get over that hump and just start performing a lot more?
It's at the same time, it's kind of knowing what shows you're going to be hopping on to. Like, you can't just get on any show. Like, you got to know what you're going to get yourself into. You got to like myself, like when I first started making music, when I first started doing shows, I was just getting on shows. But you got to now I'm taking pride of my music, so I'm only getting on shows that are worth it.
Yeah. Facts.
So if they want to just hop on shows, just go for it. But if you have pride of your music and you it's quality, then hop on the good shows.
Where you can. Yeah, for sure. I feel that.
But just don't be scared and just hit up the promoters and just don't that's all I can say is just don't be scared. Just put yourself out there and just start talking to people because that's what it's gonna take.
No, for sure. And it's it's again having that confidence, but also I love what you said about kind of working with what's gonna help you more. So what's not gonna be a waste of your time. At first, whenever you're doing it, it's hard to know who you should be working with or where you should be doing. But at the end of the day, you gotta think of your schedule as time is money. If I can do this faster or get to this, is this gonna help me more? Or is this gonna help me more? Not so much just for yourself too, also helping other people, but is it gonna be beneficial for everyone? Is it what am I doing here? That's a good thing to think about for sure. Well, do you have any last words for people watching or anything?
Just stay tuned for what's to come.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot of drop for the next few months. A couple EPs and a lot of music videos coming. So just be on the lookout for that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, tap in with everyone, bro. You're gonna be dropping hella. Also, after this, we're gonna be doing the open mic, but we're gonna start doing it as a separate video. So check out. I'm gonna have some shit over here, the open mic. But what are you performing on the open mic?
It's called Glockwork.
Glockwork. I bet that. No, it's gonna be hard. So check it out and tap in with him. Put all of his socials on there, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.